Am I on HRT? No, I am not. And I'm not against it. But I am also going to be the first person to tell you that there is no magic shake, pill, powder, injection, whatever, um, that is going to change your life if you're not also changing your lifestyle. So I have made, not just made, I don't want to say I've made it through, I have sailed through, embraced the whole menopause process. I'm now a good 5 years post-menopause. So I get this question all the time, and it came through recently on Instagram, or no, it came through here on YouTube, but I also get it on Instagram all the time, particularly when I'm dancing around in a bikini saying I'm, this 58 no filters. And it's soon going to be 59 no filters. And then I always get, are you an HRT? And I'm not. So I was definitely having perimenopausal symptoms in my early 40s, including my cycles had gotten super short. I've talked about that before, like sometimes 21 days, like I see 28 days like clockwork, then it would be like 21, 24, 23, 26, all over the place. Definitely the brain fog. Overall, some puffiness and fluffiness, just normal things. Everyone tells you that's normal, right? Um, I maybe they're normal, but I don't want that. So as I started making these changes in my diet and lifestyle, which, as I said before, were originally to clear up my skin, but had this wonderful effect, ripple effect of doing so many more things for me. I believe that it was the lifestyle changes and the fact that I addressed them in my early 40s that made the whole menopause thing like really not even a thing. I had my last period on my 53rd birthday, and that was the end of that. And so menopause brain fog, I don't know what that is. Menopause belly, not here. So again, not against HRT, but you certainly want to, if you're doing it and you're not making the lifestyle changes, then I don't know that I would even do it. So I was so I just want to share, I'm sharing openly things that have worked for me. I'm not telling anybody what to do, and I'm not saying do HRT or don't do HRT. But if you are having these perimenopause symptoms, if you're blaming your belly or your brain fog or any of those things on menopause, here are some other things that you want to be looking at. First of all, diet. I was vegetarian, sometimes vegan for over 30 years. And I have great respect for everybody's dietary choices, but I can tell you that my brain and body are both better now that I've been eating animal protein for more than 15 years. So I build my meals around high quality protein dense foods. We were talking beef, fish, eggs, some poultry. I'm not a big chicken and turkey fan person, but I eat it from time to time. Sometimes low fat dairy like cottage cheese or Greek yogurt. I fill in with colorful fruits and veggies. Eating this way has made it easier for me to build and maintain muscle, even post-menopause. The brain fog is gone. It's easier to be in a calorie deficit if you need to be in one or to maintain your weight. Cravings basically vanish. So many good things. Skin clears up. So many good things have happened. And then along with these dietary changes, you feel better. You have more energy. So like I started walking more. I started tracking my steps. I'm now doing 15,000 steps a day, but even 10 is great. When you're walking more, you're getting outside more, you're getting natural light in your eyes. I've never been a big sun. I have dark eyes, so I'm not super sensitive to the sun, but I really got away from the sunglasses. Let natural light in my eyes, which impacts our circadian rhythm and our hormones. I let natural light on my skin. And that's something that I've always been pretty consistent with. I'm not afraid of the sun. I'm not going to burn myself. I'm not going to fry myself. I'm not going to lay out there and bake for hours, but I absolutely get sun on my skin. And then I enhance with some self tanner to look good, but I get sun on my skin because it's good for our health. I get sun on my skin because that gives us the most bioavailable form of vitamin D. Vitamin D isn't really a vitamin, it is a hormone. So all these things. And another thing, I watch the wine, I watch the alcohol. I'm not saying I don't ever drink because I do. But alcohol is going to interfere with fat burning. It tends to give us that little poof. poor choices, poor choices of food, more sluggish in the morning, all the things, and it adds a lot of calories, and it absolutely interferes with fat burning because alcohol is a toxin that our bodies are going to process first, which means the fat and carbs and protein you're eating aren't being processed as quickly because your body's got to process the alcohol first. So, highly recommend looking at that as well. So am I on HRT? I am not. I have not been. I'm not against it, but I certainly don't think it's the magic. There is no magic shake, pill, powder, drink. Like the magic is you. You create the magic with your day-to-day choices. And then the other things are the icing on the cake that maybe do help you fine tune and get where you need to be. But if you don't address your day-to-day habits, those other things aren't going to help. Again, I'm not against products in general. I'm not against them. I'm against some of them that are made of crap, but you've got to get the lifestyle stuff in check first. That's the most important. If you want more information on the way I eat, highly recommend checking out my latest cookbook, Happier, Healthier, and Hotter. And it's just an overall health and weight loss guide. Highly, highly recommend. I'll put the link in the caption of this video, and I hope you have an amazing day. Thanks for being here.